A manager who, from the very first day, has been all about building a team. And the way the fans have backed him is proof positive that he's got just about everything right so far. It is a stadium that has a feel very much of its own. I'm talking, of course, of Craven Cottage. My name is Derek Ray, and my commentary partner on this occasion is Stuart Robson. And we have action to bring you from the round of 16 in the Carabao Cup. It's Fulham taking on Chelsea.
Well, what an occasion this is for the home side and its supporters. Yes, of course, they're up against it today, but how they would love to cause a shock here. If they work as hard as they can, close their opponents down, defend with determination and get a little bit of luck, they may just pull off a surprise.
Always difficult to predict in advance who might decide a game, but you could make a strong case for this man, I think, Stuart. What are you expecting to see from him?
I'm sure he's going to be tightly marked today because in the last match he was outstanding. He got his 2 goals, but it was his general play that was brilliant, and I'm sure we're going to see more of the same today.
And here's the starting 11 for Fulham.
Well, on paper it's down as a 4-5-1, but for me it's more likely to be a split midfield, with 3 supporting the front man and 2 sitting that little bit deeper as defensive cover.
And here's how it looks for Chelsea.
Well, I think they're going to let the opponents have the ball, invite them on, and then play on the counter-attack. That's okay, but they have to make sure they defend really well and keep their concentration.
So, off and running here, the first half underway. Jordi Schouten. Cole Palmer. Oh, chance perhaps. Oh, that's a really important touch on the ball. Fine goalkeeping. He's a manager who's held the upper hand in past encounters.
Yeah, and he just seems to know how to play against this team, doesn't he?
And a short corner, let's see. Oh, could be an opportunity here. Must take the lead here. Opportunity here. Oh, not to be. An opportunity wasted early in the game.
Well, maybe it's come a little bit too early, Derek, but that's a wasteful finish.
And snuffed out the danger immediately. Chance to do damage. Luke Harris. Well, can they be creative from here? But nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. And he couldn't quite get himself back on side, Stuart.
Well, as a player, you need to be able to change your mind, but he wasn't able to, and that's a poor pass.
And Chelsea have given it away. Schouten. Well, this could really help the cause. looking to cut inside. Oh, that surely had to go in, but marvellous defending. Jordi Schouten. Luke Harris. Schouten. Not the pass he had in mind. Well, using the space really well, you've got to say. Chance to play it in. Oh, they'll be disappointed. It looked promising.
Well, that's a good turnover, isn't it?
Now the counter-attack looks on. Harris. And a textbook interception. Caicedo. Moving the ball nicely, but can they forge ahead? That's eyes for goal. Oh, and he didn't miss by very much.
Yeah, he adjusted his body so well there. It's a great piece of skill, and it probably deserved a goal.
Can he play it in? That's a superb challenge.
Yeah, great tackle, wasn't it?
Fine pass. Can he finish? Oh, a goal! They strike first, and what a way to silence the crowd.
Well, let's see this again. This is counter-attacking football at its very best. And there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
So underway again here, 1-0 the score. Thoughtful play. Can he do it? Well, not making life difficult for the keeper at all. A wide attempt. Nersch. On to Caicedo. Well, there it is, half-time. The first half is in the history books here at Craven Cottage. Well, they get the ball rolling once more. Chelsea in front, but there might still be a few twists and turns before this is over. Well, nothing comes of the attack when all is said and done.
That's the way to defend in those situations. Excellent stuff.
Now counter-attacking possibilities. Well, they promised much on the break, but ultimately delivered little. Must remain calm. Well, just to point you in the right direction, we have more live action from the Premier League coming up here on EA TV. It's Fulham facing Manchester City. Really nice looking pass. Moving the ball well here. A really good pass. Could play it in. Trailing, but hope in the form of a corner. And they will make the change now. Delivering it. Well, it didn't worry the keeper.
Well, those stats sum it up perfectly. Fulham haven't looked too much of a threat. Unless they can play with a bit more purpose, they're going to struggle here.
Quite simply, they just need to get on the ball more than they have been. And Chelsea have given us away. Don't forget, we have more live action from the Premier League coming up here on EA TV. It's Chelsea taking on Brighton.
I'm really looking forward to that. Two entertaining teams in what should be a really feisty affair.
Please contact the
Nunes.
security guard. Thank you.
Impressive build-up. Might lead to a chance. Well, it didn't really go according to the script, did it?
Well, the less said about that, the better, because that's a really poor attempt in the end.
Substitution time it is here. Successfully cut out the pass. Anderson. Jordi Schouten. Passing it around as the search goes on for an equaliser. Well, honestly, I didn't mean to jinx them. Just wasn't a very good pass finally. Ball played nicely. Moises Caicedo. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Ready to break, perhaps?
Well, I think the fans are doing everything they can to get their team back into this. But can they find that moment of inspiration and get an equaliser?
Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. And support available. Neves. Options in the middle. Well, he read that brilliantly at the back.
Yeah, that's the way to snuff out pressure. Well, the fans are certainly playing their part here. Just listen to this noise.
And the fourth official confirming that we'll have one additional minute. Full time, and it's Chelsea who progress.
Yes, it was tight, but they won't worry about that. They had to be resilient at times. There were periods where they were put under pressure and they couldn't get full control of the midfield. But they're through to the next round, and that's what matters.
Well, we're focusing on him for a reason. Played with real authority in attack, Stuart.
Well, he obviously scored the winning goal, but it was his overall performance that impressed me most. He was on fire today.
Two sides are primed to give it their all in what promises to be 90 minutes of relentless end-to-end action. We should be in for a cracker. Hello to you from the Amex Stadium, Brighton, the jewel of England's south coast. I'm Guy Mowbray, your commentator, with the professionals' view provided by Stuart Robson. And we've got live Premier League action for you today. It's Brighton and Hove Albion, and they take on Chelsea.
Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, pinning the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully we get a really good game here.
Here's how Brighton and Hove Albion line up.
Well, the wingers will be key here. They have to choose the right time to give width and the right time to come infield to support the centre forward. If they can do that, they're a potent front three. No doubt about that.
Here's how Chelsea line up.
Well, on paper, they look a very balanced team. But the three advanced midfielders must at times make runs beyond the centre forward. Otherwise, they might just lack a bit of penetration.
We're underway. Another game that could bring us anything. That's a lovely ball. There might be something building now. Big chance. The first blow of the day struck early. 1-0.
Well, here we can see it again, and no wonder the manager is furious. They just have to get tighter here, deal with the danger, otherwise that's the outcome. Not good enough defensively.
One 1-0 then as we get started again. You know, there's just something about this fixture that brings out the best of his management.
Yeah, and he just seems to know how to play against this team, doesn't he?
Promising position, this. Getting closer. And the defence regains control.
Well, that was excellent defending. Just made it very difficult for them.
Just lacked a little concentration there, and behind it goes. Intercepted. Great reading of the game. There could be something building for Chelsea here. Neves. This could be threatening. Stopped by some really astute defending.
Well, that really did kill the danger, didn't it?
Played in with that. Taken cleanly and held on to. I'm being told of a goal in the game at the Emirates, so let's go to Alex Scott.
It's a goal for Spurs. They've scored the opener with 19 minutes played.
As ever, thank you, Alex. Now he's in. Another goal, and it's one that tightens their grip on this game.
Well, we can take another look at how close this was. It was marginally over the line, yes, but no doubt it was a goal.
Two 0 then, as we get started again. Well read to gain possession.
Can you please remain seated after the game, and your coach will meet you at the turnstile. Thank you.
Good vision. And they went too soon. It's offside. Pass was read and the ball has changed hands. This looks promising from Chelsea. And it's on now. Well, searching for his second, but the keeper equal to it this time.
Well, he's looked lively today, and that was another chance to add to his tally.
And they go short with the corner. Delivered into the box. Oh, could be here. Great instinct there to cut it out. And we're receiving news of a goal in the Arsenal match. Alex, what can you tell us?
It's a goal for Arsenal. It's all even Stevens at 1-1 with 37 minutes played.
Fantastic, Alex. Thank you. João Neves. He's in here. And further clear they go. There's surely no throwing this one away.
Well, here it is again, and he only had one thing on his mind. Hit it as hard as he could, and he certainly did that. What a good goal.
Away we go again, with Chelsea really beginning to run away with this. And that brings to an end the first half here at the Amex. As you can see by that, a player who's been shining today.
Yeah, I've got to say, he's been excellent. He's looked bright, he's looked sharp, great awareness, and scored that good goal.
And the second half is underway. Neves. Well, as long as they keep the ball, they win the game.
Well, I think they've got to work harder to win the ball back.
Some contact there, but advantage played. João Neves. Cole Palmer. Setting up the chance. They're in here. Very well kept out, alert and ready. Pass picked off. More Premier League for you to enjoy on the way on EA TV as Brighton face Leeds United. Fingers crossed for an exciting contest there.
That should be a tasty encounter. Plenty of quality in those two sides. Certainly one to enjoy.
That's a good spot, well played. One to latch onto here. Promising position this. It's hit the bar. And not the end to the move they were looking for. João Neves. A promising move stalls.
Well, they certainly got their defensive shape absolutely right there.
And they might be in. Oh, he's done well to get past his man. Oh, who wants that one? But it was one of those, had to be, but wasn't. Well, yes, he did see it. It's going to be a booking.
Well, the referee wasn't going to forget that, was he?
Now a substitution for Brighton. So 20 minutes left of this game. What a chance here! Oh, that was a decent position, but he went to whack it. Wrong choice. Yamal. Cole Palmer. Oh, they've lost it. The attack is over. Now, there's been a goal in another game, so over to Alex to tell us about it.
It's a third goal for Leeds United. They're back in this now with just over 10 minutes left to play.
Thanks to Alex for the update. Yamal. Played in with that. And the attack is over. And it's offside. Didn't get back in time.
Well, he just needed to go elsewhere with his pass. He showed a complete lack of awareness there.
Really nicely played. What can they do with this now? And behind for a Brighton corner. Corner kick played in. Oh, that was a shocker, it really was. And he does produce the yellow.
Yeah, it wasn't the best of challenges, was it?
Palmer. Neves. Oh, danger still here. Oh, he's done so well to get a hand to that. There is the final whistle, and it's Chelsea who take the 3 points.
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? I was particularly impressed with their play going forward. Really lively, almost cutting through at will at times. The result was never much in doubt, if I'm honest.
Well, there are good games, and then there are games like that. He surely has been the player who's most caught the eye today.
Well, he looked a top-class player today. Every time he touched the ball, he was a threat, and he worked so hard for the team as well. What a good display that was.
It is a cup occasion to enjoy, but expect plenty of tension along the way. Two quality sides ready to go at it, and we can't wait to see who comes out on top. It is Chelsea, they take on Napoli, live on EA TV. A warm welcome. Blue is the colour, football is the game, as the old song used to go. We're here at Stamford Bridge tonight in West London. I'm Derek Ray, getting ready to bring you all the action, accompanied by my broadcasting partner, Stuart Robson. And what we have on the menu for you is Champions League football, this league phase game. It is Chelsea up against Napoli.
This has the makings of a very good game. Great atmosphere, some top-class players and a perfect pitch. I'm excited by this one.
And a look at the Chelsea starting 11.
Well, they're going to play with two wingers here, but I'm just a little bit worried that the centre-forward could become isolated. Therefore, the midfield players need to get forward as much as possible in this 4-3-3 shape.
And this is how Napoli will line up today. Scott McTominay plays alongside Andre-Franck Zambo-Anguissa in central midfield. And rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack. It should have a lot to say for itself, this game. Napoli with the kick-off here. Well, the threat could be there. And a significant block following that cross. And the decision offside here. Given away by Napoli. Thoughtful play. Offside the decision. Well, the manager is entitled to feel confident based on previous history.
Yeah, they'll be looking to add to their impressive record in these games, that's for sure.
Decent position for the Partenope to be in. And with that, the attack fizzles out. He has very much been the talk of the town going into this match. Up against his old club, and that's never easy for a footballer. A mixture of emotions.
Well, I have to say, I never really played well against my old clubs. I always felt the spotlight was on me.
And look at this! Still alive. It's really opening up positively for Chelsea. Can he get them in front? Well, a solid piece of goalkeeping. And over it comes. And possibilities here. Can he put them in front? Well, it was a wonderful chance, but the goalkeeper comes through.
Yes, Derek, we have to give credit to the keeper, but surely he should have scored there. That's a big, big chance.
Playing it in.
With the owner of the red car obstructing the main entrance, please remove the car as soon as possible.
Dumfries.
Thank you.
And credit due, a good intervention. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Well, couldn't bend his run, and the flag went up. Well, good idea. And he read it superbly. Ongisa. And Chelsea come away with it. Yamal. A real opening now. And missing the chance.
Well, he strikes it cleanly, no doubt about that, but unfortunately, he's missed the target. He's got to score there.
Dumfries. Good-looking move. And a good tackle. Scott McTominay. Could be troublesome. Noah Lang. Interception to snuff out the danger. Palmer. Feeding it through. Oh, tremendous work from the keeper to avert the danger. Oh, terrific save! Dumfries. Just 1 minute of stoppage time, say the officials. And so it is, the first half story has been written. So off and running again, and I must say I hope the first half was simply a warm-up act for what is to come. Dumfries. Perfectly positioned to take it away. This could be dangerous if he's not careful. And Hawkins on the ball. And a friendly reminder that we have more action from the Premier League coming up. It's Chelsea facing Southampton.
Well, the fixtures are coming thick and fast. It should be a good game, that. Hopefully I've not just given it the commentator's curse.
Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. And the cross not quite imaginative enough. Now a decent position. Yamal. And
this again. The combination play in the top third of the field was so precise, and there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
So underway again here, and this game really needed that goal. And teammates around him. Can they set up a chance? Not high quality defending. Lang. Well, they might be able to launch a counter-attack. That's a lovely ball. Dangerous ball. Well, the move breaks down. Distributing it well. Good-looking pass. Open things up. Can they do it? Well, somehow the goalkeeper got to it. Can he deliver it with accuracy? No nonsense from the keeper. Drawing pressure here, and another corner. Decent position. Warren Zaire-Emery. Trying to tee it up. Fine pass. Looking to double his tally, but denied on this occasion.
Yeah, you're right. He could have had another one there. He's playing well, no doubt about that.
And with play stopped, they will make the change now. And over it comes. Has to clear his lines. That's a good pass. And danger still. In it goes! At the second time of asking. And the keeper feels hung out to dry.
Well, as you can see, the first save is a good one. They can't react quickly enough to the second ball. The keeper's a bit unlucky, really.
2-0 here, and the ball is moving again. Ongisa. It's with McTominay. Dumfries. And just 5 minutes remaining. David Neres. Excellent defending. And threading it through. Spot on with that tackle. Stanislav Lobotka. Full-time men, the referee's whistle, and it's a win for Chelsea. That's the big headline, Stuart.
it was fairly comfortable in the end because they were tactically superior, had better individuals, and were always a threat going forward. It was a really good performance and a good result as well.
And in the final analysis, a really positive performance from this man, Stuart.
Well, he looked a top-class player today. Every time he touched the ball, he was a threat, and he worked so hard for the team as well. What a good display that was.
manager unafraid of making the big call, as evidenced by the decision to leave a key player out of the starting 11. Risky, you might say, but will he deliver the right result? And Stamford Bridge is the venue on a very pleasant day for football here in West London. I'm Derek Ray, and with me here on the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League coming right up. It's Chelsea up against Southampton.
The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
And this is how it looks for Chelsea.
Well, the two wide players are great in 1v1 situations, and their movement is also very good. But it's the midfield three that will need to control the flow of the game.
And here's how it looks for Southampton.
Well, it's the same formation, but they use it to press the ball high up the field, and rarely do the wide players drop deep to defend. And watch out for the midfield three, who continually rotate their positions.
And there we have it, the first half is underway. Zaire Emery. Lamine Yamal. Well, that's a fine-looking pass. He's in here. A truly magnificent start. An early goal in the game, just what they were hoping to produce.
Well, here's the goal again, and it's a really nice ball to put him through. The vision to set up the chance is outstanding, and there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
So the match has restarted, 1-0 here. Well, I don't know about you, but I always enjoy it when the story is two managers facing each other for the first time.
And I like both these coaches. I hope we just see the best of their teams today.
Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. Decisive pass, and darting through. They've only gone and grabbed another one. 2 goals in quick succession. Now they have the lead. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, here it is again, and it's a superbly weighted through ball to break that defensive line. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Miranda. Now with Azaz. And danger averted. Well read.
Yes, such a clever reader of the game, isn't he?
Now the quick counter-attack could be on. Need to get bodies back. My goodness, that save. Fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel. Trying to pick out a teammate. Really closing him down. And very nicely positioned to win it back. João Neves. And still looking to get the shot off. Another goal! And surely there's no way they can throw this away. Absolutely dominant.
Well, as you can see, he just couldn't get enough on it. He'll be frustrated with that one.
Well, they get the ball moving once more. It's been all Chelsea so far, and you sense there could be extra punishment handed out. Azaz. Excellent run in possession. Well, it came to nothing in the end. You know, Chelsea have an awful lot of space. Well, plenty of green space to run into. Well, not cleared away completely. Still working away. Oh, still something on here. And that is offside. Charles. Evans. Shea Charles. Not the pass he had in mind. Annoyingly, there it breaks down. João Neves. Plenty of support here. Zaire Emery. That's a good-looking ball. Real chance. Still a chance. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Now perhaps they can counter from here. So 2 minutes to be added on at the end. He made good progress there. But a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. So back in business here, and Chelsea dominating the proceedings in the first half of this game. Will we see a similar pattern in the second 45? Hawkins. Now with Palmer. Oh, could be an opportunity here. Oh, that was really quick thinking.
Yeah, that looked a very threatening moment.
Well, make sure you join us for more Premier League action coming your way. It's Chelsea facing Arsenal. That's a lovely ball. Interesting pass. A good and fair challenge. Advantageous situation here for Chelsea developing. Oh, got into position brilliantly. Now, options are plenty. Well, we always enjoy bringing you live action on EA TV and Premier League action coming up. It's Southampton taking on Leeds United. Will it go in? A goal! And I tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them.
Well, as you can see, the weight of the through ball is key to this goal, and his movement's so clever. Once he gets onto it, there's only one thought in his head: smash it as hard as possible. What a good goal.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0.
Today's game.
Charles. And snuffing out the danger. Neves. On to Palmer. Could be troublesome. Maybe dangerous. Here. Oh, moving it nicely. He's in with a chance. Oh, and standing tall to deny that superb effort. Substitution time it is here. Well, they're going for the short one. Cross fired over. Well, the keeper had to intervene, under a bit of pressure there. Charles might be able to set up the chance. Hawkins. Warren Zaire-Emery. Favouring possession football.
Well, they have to be pressed harder than this.
Well, maybe a good position from which to counter. Warren Zaire-Emery. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass. And strong play here. And this might not be the ideal situation for them. Zaire Emery. On to Neves. Decent looking ball. So a deflection, and they can get ready for the corner kick routine. Well, they've decided to make a change. Let's see about the delivery. And a time for cool heads. Opportunity. Plenty of support here. Oh, excellent goalkeeping. Trying to deliver it accurately. Full time then, the referee's whistle, and it's a win for Chelsea. That's the big headline, Stuart.
Well, as I keep saying, if you make forward runs and you look to pass the ball forward and have players who can dribble past defenders, you're always going to carry a threat. And that's what they're doing at the moment. Their forward play was scintillating.
tension is palpable, and you can understand why. Two high-level sides about to face each other, and it's anyone's guess how this is going to end up. Stay tuned, we'll have all the action for you live from London here on EA TV. Arsenal and Chelsea, who took part in the very first Football League First Division match between two London clubs. That was back in 1907 in front of 65,000. They're about to meet here at the Emirates. I'm Derek Ray on the gantry, and Stuart Robson is next to me. Stuart, this ought to be special.
Well, it should be, Derek. It's a rivalry that's really grown in recent times, but one that has provided some excellent games. Let's hope it doesn't disappoint today.
And this is the Arsenal starting 11. William Saliba starts alongside Gabriel in central defence. And so many different ways to configure an attack. In this case, it'll be two men up front. Here's the lineup for Chelsea.
Well, it's a 4-3-3 formation with a centre forward and two wingers. So it's important that the midfield players give support to the striker whenever the ball goes wide. They can't allow him to be isolated.
And away we go, the first half of this game. Well, his throw-in radar was a bit off.
Yeah, that was a cheap giveaway.
Lamine Yamal. Now can he get on the end of this one? And trouble is brewing. Well, he gave it quite the whack, but not on target. Well, Chelsea deserved all the plaudits they got for their win against Southampton. How do you see them faring today?
Well, the result said it all, didn't it?
Oh, they could be in here, Stuart. Oh, a splendid save.
Well, he's so highly regarded, and that's why he just makes so many good saves.
So the corner played into the box. Terrific piece of anticipation.
Well, they won't get too many chances, so they need to make the most of this.
Taken short. And played in. And a goal! An early boost for them. The first goal of the game. They're off and running. Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Well, there's no getting away from it. This is the man so many people have been focusing on ahead of this particular game. Facing his former club, facing his past, and that's not always straightforward, is it, Stuart?
Well, it can work either way. Some players are inspired and play really well. Some feel overawed. I hope for his sake it's the first.
Oh, look at this. They must score. And you've got to credit that magnificent piece of defending.
What an important challenge that was.
Gyökeres. And he's broken free. It's come off the keeper. Well, that was the chance to extend the lead.
Well, that's a waste, really. He's got to hit the target there.
JJ, please contact your nearest security guard. Thank you.
Neves. Well, they're eyeing that final pass, you just feel. This could level it. And he's gone into an illegal position, unfortunately. Saka. He has teammates around him. And just overhit. Well, it didn't worry the keeper. Lamine Yamal. On to Neves. Trying to tee it up. To square the game. Oh, good work by the keeper. Gabriel. That's a good-looking ball. And Arsenal now find themselves in potentially a dangerous position. And a goal has gone in the Nottingham Forest match. Alex Scott has all the details.
Yeah, it's a goal for Nottingham Forest. They're the first on the score sheet here with 35 minutes played.
Alex with the info as ever. Can they level the game? Arsenal struggling to keep the ball, trying to connect, and running in behind. Well, it's gone in. A goal for Chelsea, who now are level.
Well, here's the replay. The little 1-2 starts everything off. And when he gets onto it, he decides to go for power. It's a really emphatic finish, which gives the keeper no chance.
So underway again, following the goal that made things level. And the electronic board delivers the news. 2 minutes of stoppage time. He read the situation defensively and did his job. So half-time, that will close the book on the first half here at the Emirates. Well, he's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Stuart? So even Steven going into the second half of this one. And options in the centre. Outstanding goalkeeping. And over it comes. Safely away. Can he put them in front? Yes is the emphatic answer. And you have to say it was on the cards.
Well, just watch this again. A change of pace, a change of direction, and a decent finish. That's a very good goal.
Arsenal restart the game then, and they have work to do as they try to wipe out that last goal. Eze. It's with Gabriel. Well, it goes without saying we'll have plenty more live action for you here on EA TV. And Stuart and I thoroughly looking forward to being with you for this one. It's Chelsea against Atletico. Oh, wait a minute. Look what's happening. Opportunity here. And a goal! Another one! Two in quick succession. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, just look at this again. The speed of counter-attack is so impressive, and there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
Underway again with the score at 3-1. "30 minutes left for play." Well, there's nothing like a derby success to keep a manager on side with the fans.
Yeah, and they've done everything right here. The tactics have been absolutely excellent.
And Chelsea looking dangerous. That's a good pass. Oh, he saved it well. Saka. Gyökeres. That's a well-struck pass. And the cross into the middle. Not a time for cool heads. Counter-attacking possibilities. Well, they couldn't quite use that break in the manner that they'd hoped. Victor Gyökeres. Well, that's a fine-looking pass. And a very good challenge. João Neves. And teammates around him. Fine pass. But just like that, the danger is snuffed out. Great awareness from the keeper. Yildiz. Now with Neves. Oh, good vision there. Can he score? Still could be dangerous. No let-up here. Couldn't quite hang on. And a goal to settle the issue once and for all.
Well, just look at his movement. He knows exactly how to find space, and it's also a tidy finish. That's a nice goal.
So the match has restarted, but you do feel that is that. And goal news to bring you from the Southampton game. That means we join Alex Scott.
It's a goal for Leeds. It's now 1-0 with under 5 minutes left to play. Entertaining stuff so far here, Derek.
Thanks as always, Alex. Saka. Chelsea recovering possession well. Now breaking at pace is always a possibility. Could be in here. Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display.
Well, here it is again, and it's all about the pace in transition. They're so quick to get out from the back, and then through on goal, he just goes for power and smashes it past the keeper. There's no stopping that. What a great finish.
A glut of goals. 5-1 it is. Well, taking into account all the stoppages, 3 minutes to be added on. Oh, that's brilliant play. Well, not the best clearance. Can he convert? So the final whistle, and what we can say officially now is that Chelsea have picked up maximum points from this fixture.
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? I was particularly impressed with their play going forward. Really lively, almost cutting through at will at times. The result was never much in doubt, if I'm honest.
But it just seems in this game, he's been a step ahead of his opponents in every way, Stuart.
Well, he looked a top-class player today. Every time he touched the ball, he was a threat. And he worked so hard for the team as well. What a good display that was.
Well, this is the kind of match every football fan looks forward to. A lot on the line and the likelihood of a tension-packed occasion. It's Atletico Madrid. They take on Chelsea, and we're live on EA TV. A terrific venue and an exciting night in prospect here in the Spanish capital at the Estadio Metropolitano. I'm Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me with her tactical chart is Sue Smith. And every reason to believe this is going to be a thrilling league phase contest in the Champions League. It's Atletico Madrid taking on Chelsea.
Yeah, it's such an important game for them. It's a chance to qualify for the playoffs, and the away fans will certainly play their part. If they start on the front foot, be positive, should be a good night for them.
Here are the starters for Atletico. Jan Oblak stands between the posts. Federico Di Marco starts with Pedro Porro in the fullback positions. And the story in attack is one of a strike partnership. At the Chelsea starting 11.
Yeah, it looks like a 4-3-3, and I think in midfield they'll have one deeper and the other two a little bit further forward. But they also have that option to have the two deeper lying midfielders if they do start to get overrun.
And we're off. The first half begins with plenty of anticipation in the air. Oh, good idea. Is it going to be? And a really effective parry by the goalkeeper. Atletico have it once again. Well, not a bad plan of action, but through to the goalkeeper it goes.
Oh, it's unlucky. They're just a bit too much on it.
João Neves. Neves. Well, the away fans know they could have a bit of celebrating in their future. Will they make it into the playoffs?
Yeah, 3 points will see them through no matter what happens elsewhere. Just got to hold their nerve and focus on the task at hand here.
Excellent defending. Palmer. Now with Neves. Could be threatening. And Keane. Plenty of support here. Oh, looked rushed there. Oh, that surely had to go in, but marvellous defending.
Yeah, absolutely top quality, wasn't it?
Lamine Yamal. Well, we can give them high marks for their passing, but can they make this pressure count? There's the shot. Oh, a superb save. Keen to take it short here. Lamine Yamal. And the chance slips away. Getting in there to intercept. Cole Palmer. Now Chelsea in a position of menace. Joao Neves. Confident play. Well, a touch too heavy there.
Yeah, really well organised off the ball there.
Caicedo. Yamal. Can they do it? There is the goal to open the scoring. Who can say they don't deserve to be in front?
Well, here's the replay, and he shows great skill to play the ball through. The way to pass is just right, and it's good movement to get on the end of it. Really shows his composure in front of goal, doesn't he?
Back in action then. Let's see if Atletico, having conceded, can wipe out that last goal. Pedro Porro. Lenormand. Now with Di Marco. It's with Porro. Here's Alvarez. A textbook interception. Cole Palmer. Intelligent threaded pass here. And he might feel he should have found the net.
Oh, that's a big chance missed that. This game very much still in the balance.
First half story has been told then here at the Estadio Metropolitano. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Yeah, I think he's had a really good first half. Not only his goal, which he took well, but his overall performance. I'm sure he'll look to continue that in the second half.
Yeah, no